Welcome back to Ninja of the Seas. Today is time to disclose another information about Shanks. So, without further ado, let's get started. Shanks, the enigmatic red-haired emperor of the sea, the man who triggered Luffy's journey and walks freely between pirates and kings. His actions ripple through the world of One Piece like fate itself, precise and mythic. We know he was found by Gold D. Roger during the God Valley incident as a baby, but nothing is known about his biological parents. Not even a name. And that silence, that narrative gap, that tells us everything. Because if Eiichiro Oda is keeping that secret this long, it means the truth is explosive. And perhaps the key doesn't lie with Shanks's father, but rather with his mother. Let's go back to God Valley, the epicenter of so many mysteries. 38 years ago, Roger and Garp fought side by side to defeat the Rock's pirates, Kaido, Big Mom, Whitebeard, and the monstrous Captain 𝐼𝐸𝐴 himself. When the smoke cleared, Roger found a treasure. Not gold, not a weapon, but a baby. That baby was Shanks. But here's the twist. What if that child wasn't just a survivor, but a symbol? A legacy of two worlds colliding in secret? And what if the real reason Shanks was kept alive wasn't just mercy, but because of who his mother was? Many fans have speculated that Shanks could be related to the celestial dragons. His ability to walk into Mary Joyze and speak with the Gorosei directly supports this. But what if that connection came not from his father, but his mother? Picture this: a powerful, rebellious celestial dragon woman who either defected or was taken during the chaos of the God Valley incident. A woman who opposed the cruelty of the world government, who perhaps even loved someone on the Rock's crew or among the slaves they were trafficking. A forbidden union, a child born in secrecy. And then the battle destroyed everything. She vanished. He was found. That theory alone already reframes Shanks's entire existence. He's not just a powerful pirate, he's a living contradiction. Born of nobility, raised by pirates, tied by blood to the oppressors, but raised under the flag of freedom. It explains his dual nature, why he protects the balance, why he can broker peace and walk between worlds. He's not choosing a side, he is on both sides. And here's where it gets darker. What if Shanks's mother was not just a celestial dragon, but someone far more dangerous? What if she was one of the original 19 royal bloodlines that founded the world government 800 years ago? Someone whose descendants were kept closely under surveillance by Imu and the Five Elders? It's possible that Shanks carries the blood of the ruling class in the most literal way. That would explain why his very existence is a closely guarded secret, why the Gorosei grant him unheard-of privileges, and why he may have been groomed, unwittingly or not, as a stabilizer between the forces of chaos and order. But let's stretch that idea even further. In One Piece, lineage is everything. Joy Boy, the D-Clan, the Celestial Dragons, these aren't just titles, they're legacies tied to world-shaking power. If Shanks's mother was from the bloodline of Queen Lily of Alabasta, the very queen who refused to stay in Mary Joyze and vanished from history, then Shanks is part of a legacy that directly opposes Imu. Queen Lily's letter warned of the true history. What if her descendants, scattered and hidden, still carry the will to reveal it? That would make Shanks not just a guardian of balance, but a descendant of rebellion. It also brings a new layer to his interactions with the other emperors and the Navy. He doesn't move like a pirate. He moves like someone watching over something precious, history itself. He stopped Kaido from reaching Marineford. He ended the Paramount War. He met with the Five Elders to speak about a certain pirate. These aren't selfish actions. They're strategic ones. If his mother was someone who foresaw the return of Joy Boy and passed down that vision to her child, then Shanks's entire life has been a mission to guide fate without revealing it. This theory even intersects with the mysterious Shanks look-alike shown among the Holy Knights. If the world government has more than one individual from that bloodline, possibly brothers or clones, then it means Shanks isn't just an isolated figure. He's part of a lineage war. A war where bloodlines matter more than armies. And that opens up the door to horrifying truths. Was his mother's identity so dangerous, so world-breaking, that hiding it became essential to preserving balance? And if she's still alive, hidden in the shadows, perhaps protected or imprisoned by the world government, then her reappearance could break the entire system. Imagine the impact of learning that Shanks was the son of a royal rebel, born in God Valley, raised by pirates, and fated to walk the thin line between destruction and salvation. It redefines everything we think we know about him. Shanks has always been a mystery, but maybe the reason he's so unknowable is because the world itself cannot afford to reveal his truth. His mother may hold the final piece to the puzzle of his identity, why he was at God Valley, why the government fears and respects him, and why he may be the key to the world's rebirth or its ruin. The moment her identity is revealed, if it ever is, the chessboard will flip, and all the forces in One Piece will either rise to protect her legacy or destroy it forever. Because the truth is this: in a world where power comes from inherited will and ancient blood, the mother of Shanks might not just hold the key to his past. She might hold the future of the world. This will be all for today. See you on the next one.